I have never been afraid, right, to be around intelligent people. But I have never wanted to be around ignorant people, right? Because I could never learn anything, right? So, okay, the first ones, right, was me getting my sermon together, right? I guess you could say it's a sermon because I have to be everything in order to get something, right? Because if I don't do nothing, ain't nothing gonna change. So now check this. I say money will never provide for which is defined as to supply or make available something wanted or needed for provisions, for which are legally defined as a stipulation, for which is defined as an agreement between two parties regarding some aspect of a legal proceeding, as a clause in a statute or contract made beforehand, right? So what I'm saying is money, right, is not a provision. See, money is a means to provide, right? Because the person who made money gave you a stipulation on how the money is supposed to be used. So money has no value. See, not for the nourishment of your body. You see what I'm saying? See, money allows you to purchase things. But so that means the things that you purchasing is worth more than the money that you using to purchase it. Because if the money was more important, then you wouldn't give up the money. You see what I'm saying? So you must understand that the money is a limitation to the things that you want. So if you don't have money in abundance, then you can't live abundantly. So now, if God is God, right, wouldn't God take the devil's stipulations off of his people, right? Now, you see what I'm saying? See, money will never provide. Now, that's me saying, because when I was providing for my family, when the post office took my job, I couldn't provide. So when I was 25 years old, the post office took my job. I only had one kid, but I had a wife, a house, two cars. I was living the American dream. So when they took my job, I understood that they took my way to provide for my family. So when I used the Civil Rights Act of 1964, see, now that is the provisions for which are legally defined as a stipulation for which is defined as an agreement between parties regarding some aspect of a legal proceeding. So the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was the stipulation that I used to get my job back in 2000 and, in 1994. See, that's when the post office fired me the first time. So that's when the post office and I entered into this legal battle. See what I'm saying? Because they kept trying to fire me. That's why I had 6 EEOs. But I did not come home and all these people here. See, nah, I don't do that. I handle my business. So I handled my business at home. My family didn't know that I was having a problem on the job. And that's why I'm telling y'all, money will never provide for which is defined as to supply or make available something wanted or needed for provisions. See what I'm saying? Because the person who is providing the job is the person that can take you away or take your your opportunity to provide away. See, if they don't let you go to work, then how can you produce the money needed to produce the provisions? See, that's why I'm trying to teach you children that knowledge is the way, right? See, money is a necessity only because the economy says it's a necessity. So the person who built this economy, right, built the economy on the need of money because they control your money needs. See, so what I'm saying as a man that had to provide for his family after his job was taken, and he had to fight every day to keep the job so he can provide. Well, why would I then not start a company to replace the post office, right? Because I'm saying I know how to provide with a job, but I see that these people keep taking my job, which then stops me from providing provisions for my family. So now that's why I started investing in cattle, see, because I knew provisions for the body, I needed meat. So why wouldn't I then invest in a cow, chickens, right? Things that produce meat. Now, then I got a farm. I then grow vegetables, corn, wheat, barley, all of the things that we need come from the earth. So why would I then not buy the earth that I need to then get the provisions? So it's not about the money. The money is what you need to buy the earth. But why would you have to buy earth that's already given to you by God? See what I'm saying? So the person who has money, the Bible tells you that money is the root of all evil. So why would you take money in lieu of the Garden of Eden, right? The Garden of Eden is earth. So why would I, if I believe that I am who I am, why would I take what makes my enemy strong and makes me weak? Why wouldn't I take the earth that is my inheritance so then I can then support the fruits of my garden, right? So if I was to call all my people, but I don't know how to take care of them, then I'm calling them to take care of me. Then how can I be my God, right, if I can't take care of myself? See, that's what I'm saying about the church, right? You're telling these people about salvation, but you're charging them for salvation. So you're living off of these people for whom you are selling salvation to. See, so that to me is counterproductive in the example of God. Because what father would call his children to take care of him? And then, where have you been, Father? Right? Like I seen this dude, Lavelle, like he's Lavelle Crawford, I think that's his name. And he say he had just met his father after 30 years, right? And he say, his father say, hey, you know Father's Day coming up. And he say, yeah, it done came up 30 times. You know, like, that's what I'm trying to tell my daughter, right? I'm saying, if I had left you at 18 and I came back with nothing, then you should ask me what I had been doing for 15 years. But if I allowed you to go to safety while I was in a war zone for 15 years, well, when I came back, I should come back with everything, right? Because I came back. See what I'm saying? So now, this is why I'm saying money will never provide for which is defined as to supply or make available something wanted or needed. So how could I buy my wife's love? When I first met her, I ain't had no money. See, that's what I'm saying, right? My wife, I wasn't the one that you would pick. See, like, hey, if you gonna say, hey, I picked somebody and they gonna be sovereign at it, no, you wouldn't have never picked me unless you talk to me, right? Now, if you talk to me, then if you can hear sovereignty, right, then you could hear it through, I guess, my arrogance, right? Because if you telling a teacher they teaching you wrong, you got to be arrogant in a way that you think you smart enough to know that the teacher is wrong. But I'm saying, if I was born with intellect, then wouldn't my intelligence be my discernment of what you teaching me? So if I use my mind to discern your information, then wouldn't I be able to see the ignorance or the deception within your communication of your curriculum. So that's why you then see my rebuttal to your history. And so that's why I'm trying to make my history out of your rebuttal of my history. See, because we've been arguing in school. It's just that I was the student and you was the teacher, and you failed me because you was the teacher. But see, now I'm the citizen and you the judge. See, I'm the teacher now because I'm the citizen, and I'm a tax-paying American citizen. And so I have rights that I have bought and paid for. See, because that's why when you came to check my books was in order. So now I'm checking the books of America, and I'm saying, according to Amendment 14, Section 4, somebody has messed up the validity of the national debt. So that's why I stopped them in 2008 inside of the civil and criminal courthouses in Summerlin and Orange counties in the state of Florida on August 12, 2008 at 10:40 in the morning. That's when I brought the corruptors through the straight way, through the straight gate that only a few would find according to scripture.